John Davis True Crime.
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 John Davis, and it's good to see you, John. How are you?
John Davis True Crime.
I feel we have the most action-packed intro in True Crime.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
I think it's pretty happening overall, right?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Sorry for the delay.
Sorry for the delay. It's one of those things when I come in here and got ready to fire it up, I noticed a yellow light at the bottom that's typically not there. Said you need an update. I said if we don't do it now,
It'll do it when it wants to, pretty much. That's what it usually does.
I was thinking shit just might not work right. You want a beer?
No.
Okay. Seeing it's still giving me like a weird system error thing on my screen. It's been doing that.
It's Sam's calling y'all. I don't want to rumor starting. John's drinking at 12 o'clock during the day.
Shh.
No. That'll be Angel's next video.
Good chance. Messy Jesse, Ricky Hinkle, Poppy the Good Troll, Common Sense 101, Joyce Connor, Selena Dixon, True Crime Junkie, Pretty Flutter by Star. Everybody, how y'all doing? Me and Brandy was just looking for random stuff. Well, actually, I turned her on to it. We found the go-to Facebook page for all things
Tennessee, right?
All things Summer Wells, really. It's called Vanished in Tennessee, but it's like the Bizarro World version of Find Summer Wells.
Right.
Not as easy on old Don and Can as Tim Mullins is.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
They tend to get a little meany over there and Vanished in Tennessee, right?
Right.
Maybe our people here are visual learners. I'm going to give y'all an example. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've seen it, but they ain't seen it. Well, shit, hold on.
Are y'all ready for this?
Is it? Sure is. They call this the Ben Hill anklet.
That's funny.
That was crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I seen that. I was like, what's that about? Italy, Spain, India, Ben Hill? What? Oh, it's an ankle monitor.
Whoever thought of doing that is funny.
Yeah, it was original.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, this is a great Facebook group, page, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through it, man. There is a lot of interesting stuff on it. And there, it's like, I think the admin, whoever's running it, does a really good job at like not being too censorship with stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a good page, or is it a page? I get Facebook baffles me.
Yeah. I think it's a page.
I guess it's a page or it's a group.
Yeah, group. There you go. It's a group. It's a good group.
It is, but I thought that was hilarious. And there is a ton of stuff they had over there. I just picked out some of it that I thought might be interesting to people we hang out with,
Yeah.
people we talk to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I found super interesting right off the rip was this. Okay.
They're agreeing. The best Facebook page on summer. So.
Says sometimes words can hurt you. Legally, while verbal assault may sound like a misnomer, the state of Tennessee considers it a crime if words are used to threaten bodily harm or imply an act of violence against another person. You may find yourself in hot water even if you don't follow through on the threat.
Wow.
Now, there's something you're probably not going to see over at Find Summer Wells.
Right.
Thought that was really interesting, wasn't
Yeah, Donnie's guilty of that many times over, right?
it? I tell you, like, I don't like, saying anything 100%. Me and you, we like giving y'all our opinion of how things look to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that how we try to do things?
Oh, yeah.
But to me, it really looks like he could have himself in a pickle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If somebody wanted to get him in trouble that had, in law enforcement, they could probably use some of that, content on YouTube.
Well, I mean, there's footage of somebody breaking that law. So, I mean, I don't know. It makes you wonder. And I know all the YouTube cop collars have done reported it many, many times.
Probably.
So, I don't know. And see, to me, though, like we was talking about the other day, that can be a thing of, I think I'd say there's a lot of different agencies that could charge something like that.
Yeah. But I'm sure a lot of them don't even want to fool with stuff like that.
And, my thing is, too, I am super careful not to do something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I try my hardest to make sure nobody thinks I'm ever threatening somebody with actual physical bodily harm or anything of that nature. And for somebody to just spit it out there for all of us, repeatedly keep pushing you know what I'm saying, right?
How right is that? Not really.
It's just like in your face now. It's almost like, how much can I get away with?
The racial slurs all the time. He's talking about stuff he shouldn't be talking about. He does not have the right to say some words he does say.
No.
Nobody does, really.
It's just how in your face it's starting to look is what I'm kind of sent back by. I sent a request to join the group. I highly recommend it. I hope this helps them out a little bit. And Vanished in Tennessee, they have a lot of YouTube creator stuff on there too.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Here, I have examples. I come prepared. I feel like I'm giving them a presentation at the Holiday Inn of why you should go to this Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Little PowerPoint production for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling it so far?
Mm-hmm.
So far, would you have joined?
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
We got this too. This come up over there in a post. What this is Candace in a chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she says she wants Donnie just like Cher.
What?
Yeah.
People really think Sarah wants his ass. So it's...
People think that Can thinks. No, she's all wrenched up here too,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So if you don't agree that Donnie's a hot commodity, you're gonna get timed out for that,
Oh, wow.
right? But she's talking about it. It had more to it. I just wanted to show that part, but it was PG is who she's referring to.
I really don't see nothing. I don't see anything about Dawn I would be attracted to.
I don't know.
I guess if you like the Santa Claus type, there you go.
Well,
Or I swear that latest photo, he kind of looks like Santa Claus.
well, he definitely had. He looks like he would shake like a bowl full of jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
If y'all hear a bunch of rattling, Zeke is in our room.
Running amok.
He's got under the dresser, he has a lot of like bags he steals put under there, like candy wrappers, stuff like that. He's playing with them.
Yeah.
So
Zeke has quite an extensive plastic collection underneath our
Yeah.
dresser, and
we leave it alone. We don't mess with it because he works hard putting it under there.
gets upset when you touch his stuff.
Last week I got a package in the mail. I brought it in my room. Zeke was in here. We were babysitting. I could not find the freaking package. I looked everywhere. He had took it under their dresser. He hid it.
Yeah, she was all like, "What'd you do with the package? It was on the bed." I was like, "I ain't seen the package." Well, you had to have seen it. It was laying on the bed. I left it right there. Got blamed for Zeke's antics.
He had dressed that thing under a dresser.
Go make part of his nest. What was the plan?
What are you doing under there, Zeke? You making your house?
Oh, and everybody the other day, and I still didn't manage to get the picture. Oh, you want to see something?
Yeah, that's it.
This is what I call irony. Okay. This right here is a post. It's from White Boy Lockdown Radio, right? It says, "Let them people live their lives." And then he posts the picture of Candace, Dawn, and Robin.
Let them live the life.
Let them live their lives. Here's what they look like in case you don't know. But these people right here that I'm posting, let them live their lives.
Really?
Ugh. That's all I can say.
Yeah, me too.
But that goes to show you over at Vanished in Tennessee, it has it all.
They keep it real up there.
Keep it really real. You know?
Mm-hmm. A lot of these people are freaking hypocrites, I think.
Yeah.
You know? Say one thing, then does something like that, putting their picture out there.
Yeah.
They're the ones that put their face on YouTube. You know, they're always on YouTube. If they didn't want anybody to talk about them, if they would go away, people would quit talking about them as much. I guarantee that. Why would Robin come out a year or more than a year later?
Nobody can make that make sense. I'm not even going over her timing.
Yeah, there's a reason. I haven't figured it out, but there's a reason.
I read, but hold on, I'm going to have to pull it up. I read it to you earlier, and I was going to share it with everybody. There was a post that they had on there. And I don't know if this lines up or not. I'm going to read y'all the post and then see what you guys think about what it says. I read it to you. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Ah, crap. It's going to me instead of the page. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting there.
He's getting there.
Give everybody around the highs while I'm looking.
While we're waiting, y'all hit the like button, please.
My goodness. It's like there's been a ton of stuff posted since I seen that, apparently. Hold on, y'all. I'll find it. Now there's a lot of stuff on here that, you know, is a little wild, but some of it, like I said, is really good. Here it is. And I'm not going to read the person's name and all that because I don't want to, blow it up. But I want y'all to hear this. So I've been keeping up a lot on the post, but can't remember where I heard it or when. But I heard Dawn was a member of the church for 2 years before Summer came up gone. And Dawn or someone say that the church has insurance on missing children that belong to the church. That has always made me wonder if this was true and maybe they got her gone so they could collect. As they do not act like parents of a lost child, I know Robin has helped them with their house and has been active with them a lot since Summer has gotten gone. And I seen a picture of what looks like Dawn and Candace in church with smiles, which is very disturbing to me. Just was really curious if you know anything about on the church insurance thing. Now, I've tried to look into it. I just seen that earlier today, so I haven't had a ton of luck.
Yeah, we were trying to find something on it earlier.
Right. And I think, anything's worth, taking a look at. I mean, if nothing else, you're going to learn stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'll take a look at anything. But I cannot find anything to where it states you can buy insurance to cover a church member where they go missing. Now, I see a lot of where churches can get insured for their property and stuff if something happens at the church or something like that. But I can't find anything that would back that up. Right?
Right.
And where it wouldn't be a case of she went missing from the church, I just don't know how that could possibly play out,
Has anybody heard anything like that before? I've never heard that before. Do y'all know? I always thought Dawn kind of,
more recent.
Yeah. Not.
The church is sketchy, in my opinion, anyways. Missing child drills and all.
Yeah, it is very sketchy. It's weird if you put everything together, all the creepy stuff.
See, it's like there's a lot of stuff that churches seem to be involved with that I never realized the level of involvement.
Yeah.
Like the adoption stuff. If you look into it, and we found it on accident, there's a website you can go to from the SDA church that pretty much you can pick your situation. If you want to give a child up, you can go to this website. If you want to get a child, you can go to this website. It has the prices of what adoption is, what legal fees are, all kinds of stuff. And I
feel that might be a way they make a lot of their money, because it's expensive to adopt.
Yes, and it's like on the one site we were looking at, it was the cheapest was what, 28,000, something like that. And that was the cheapest you could possibly get by, and it was upwards of 60, 80.
Yeah, I think they're doing it for profit pretty much. Very creepy. Yeah.
I tell you, I mean, and I almost feel like the actions these people make push you to think stuff like that almost, right? Like the church, all of a sudden there's super involvement 2 years after the fact.
Yeah. Lockdown with April C says you can get kidnapping insurance. It is usually reversed for travel to other countries. Very uncommon in the USA. Hmm.
The church does sell insurance. Yeah, there's a lot of insurance things you can do around and with the church and stuff. I think it's wild.
I'm sure all churches can get insurance just for safety and stuff if something happens on their property. You know?
You would think, though, this would be the worst way to go about something like that. To me, it just seems like all this attention that a missing child's going to draw,
Yeah.
as opposed to why wouldn't you just get life insurance on the pastor and cut the brakes on a car or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just seems like it's a.
Is there really any proof that anybody filed for, insurance claim?
Then there's not, I'm sure.
So
I never realized, I never really thought about it that way. I just thought it was an interesting post. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'd like to know if there's evidence out there that Dawn and Candace went to that church before they said they did, Because I was thinking it was like a month or two before someone went missing. It was fairly recent. Because didn't Robin say they like going to different churches kind of for donations?
No, that was JSB that said that.
Oh.
Robin said when she seen them first, she thought that they were there
There
for
you go.
donations.
Yeah, JSB said that, but who knows about hers?
Yeah, you got to keep that out of the equation. I don't know. I just think I think it's suspicious, all the church
everything
activity
together,
this
yeah.
late in the game.
Having the missing kid drills. What church does that? I've been to churches all my life, but never had something like that going on. You guys stay after church. We got to do a missing kid drill.
Yeah, that's a different kind. I could see maybe an active shooter situation drill, but a missing kid drill seems awful odd to do
Yeah.
at church, don't it?
Yeah.
At church, that was like when I was at church, it was about church.
Right.
In Sunday school class, you were talking about Jesus or building the ark out of tongue depressors or popsicle sticks or
Right.
something like that. You wasn't doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when I went to church, grandma would tear your ass up for sleeping. Probably every grandma in there would have took a turn at you.
Yeah, if you're sleeping.
Because they'd be mad you disrespected the other one.
You made Hattie look terrible over sleeping being her granddaughter.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Get out here to the front. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sleeping in church.
Well, you wouldn't have been sleeping with my nanny in church.
She embarrassed you.
Oh. It'd have been bad. It would have been bad. Let's pull us up another highlight from today. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I seen a picture I hadn't seen before. Here, I'll show y'all the picture. That appears to be Grandis. You may check. Can y'all tell me, is that like the front entrance of the house, or is she in the camper? I can't tell from that picture. Bernie, can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Kinda. What about the picture?
I hadn't seen it. I just
Yeah,
thought I'd
kinda.
show everybody. Can you tell what room it is? It's got a refrigerator in it,
Kinda
but
kitchen, I guess.
it's got a fridge in it, but Ben Hill, that don't necessarily mean it's a kitchen. Could be the playground. Don't know. Oh, they're saying camper. See, I kind of thought that, but then I thought, I don't know, man. They must have framed it real.
That's a big camper. Well, I can't tell.
I think it is the camper because it does, now that I look at that, if you look at the size of that bathroom
Mhm.
door and stuff compared to Grandis, it looks
Small.
Small.
Probably is the cancer. Lockdown with April said, I have a clip from a church down the road from the Wells. The church lady says DW and CW would come for food. However, would not attend the service.
Really?
Yeah, taking handouts, but wouldn't come to church.
Well, now, in their defense, if it's not SDA,
They're not coming.
I can understand.
Yeah, it said Y Crime says it's weird too that the church took down all their videos that had Summer in them. Huh? Yeah,
Did they? I didn't realize
I
that.
didn't either.
Huh?
I wonder why.
I don't know. Well, I'd say the church, acting as wild as Robin has been and all that stuff, probably getting some calls, I would think.
True Crime Junkie says, I am suspicious of Robin and David on the day she disappeared. The whole day is full of holes, including those two. Oh, yeah. I say that all the time. It's very weird how Robin was one of the first people to get there. Why? I don't know. It's not like they're BFFs or anything. Her and Candace.
Like I said, I used to give her a pass, but looking back on it, she was way too chipper to be somebody searching for a missing damn child.
Mhm.
I don't care how religious you are, it's odd behavior.
Mm-hmm.
She is downright giddy. And that one thing I seen where she's talking about, we could have packed some water bottles and I told them, let's grab the picnic basket and it's going to be a good old time. I was like, Jesus, turn it down a notch, lady. My God.
There's our missing kid.
Ugh.
No, it is strange. I always think about that. Why was she there?
Now I go back to the social circle thing. Why would you, if your kid's missing, be calling Dave and Robin? Really?
What they're going to do? Yeah.
If
y'all think in your head, like if your kid went missing, what would be the first thing you would do? I'd be out there searching and call my husband. And then 911. I wouldn't be worrying about calling my friends over.
No, not at all. And so much of that is why since day one, I just can't buy it. It's such odd behavior.
Yeah. You wouldn't be sitting there calling the list of your church friends. Maybe later on when stuff dies down and, I've been searching and, nothing's come up, maybe to have support, but not right when it happens.
And it's interesting too, when they're getting all these people to the house, you don't see JSB there or Fred or none of them close neighbors. And not only that, but Dawn in the early interviews wants to make sure he's creating a gap between him and the neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even hardly know my neighbors. I just stay at church all the time.
No,
we just hang out with church folk. Neighbors, what neighbors? I ain't met nobody yet. I only been here 13 years,
Yeah.
He's trying to curve away from the neighbors early on too.
To me, it's like she already thought about what to do when she called, 911. She had a plan to call Robin and David.
Law enforcement did take a picnic basket from the shed. That was odd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a post too, but I don't think it's going to show up worth a shit on here. Because I clipped a few things that I just thought was interesting and subject worthy, but I'll just give you the gist of it. And it was, I think where they had got it is it's on the TBI website, and it asks about electronic surveillance, if they have gotten any. And let's see if I can read it. Maybe I can read it.
I always wondered that. It sucks the phone signal around there was so bad, or they would have all their cell phone data.
This gives like the best idea about that. What digital evidence does law enforcement have? Why did they keep going back? I can't wait until we have the answers. And this says, have you searched the phones and computers belonging to the Wells? Yes. Working alongside the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, numerous subpoenas and search warrants have been obtained, resulting in any available digital media being collected, searched, and documented. This includes social media accounts.
Wow.
So I thought that was interesting. After I had reread it, you know what I'm saying? That to me tells me they're saying they've got the TikToks, all that in as evidence, and it makes me feel like there is evidence.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes me feel. I'm telling y'all, I feel like there is evidence of something.
Yeah, because they said they had all the affidavits. How do you say that?
Affidavits.
Signed. There you go. Is that what you said? Yeah.
And it also asks, have you analyzed cell phone data? And they say yes, cell phone data and cell tower data have been analyzed. Which, you know, that just tells you they did it.
Yeah.
But the part earlier, though, they say numerous subpoenas and search warrants have been obtained, resulting in any available digital evidence being collected. I feel like there's something.
That's what I was thinking.
There could be something with H's phone. There could be something on the TV. Didn't he say? Ain't he still saying they never gave the TV back?
Yeah, that TV. Cell phones, you never know. They said they don't get no signal up there, but one of them did call 911. So.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Or I think they do have some cell phone records.
Yeah.
Dawn coming home and all those calls.
I think there's something there.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yep. They should be able to track that text message that Hunter said, or H said that Candace got.
Oh, crap. I think
they probably got surveillance footage of the stores they went to too, because most stores have cameras up.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
And you know,
there's a load of circumstantial evidence with all the statements they've said and the actions / lack of actions they've made. I tell you, man, I almost feel like it wouldn't take much to prove something about how Candace explains it ain't true.
all right.
I just don't know what.
If they had some way to track her movements a little bit better that day, I'm sure.
You know, and the story don't make sense either. If she was so concerned about Summer that she walked her to the door and all that shit, why she just didn't adjust the brace before she left?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not like she was walking her over there and Granny yelled at her, hey, I need my knee brace fixed. She knew it before she left. So why wouldn't she have just done that and then went with her if she was so concerned?
Makes more sense, yeah.
Can't wait till they solve that baby's case. I think they use YouTube to fight getting away with their case being so public.
Probably.
I tell you, I don't think it's ever going away until there's an answer. I think it's always going to be a hot button topic.
Yeah, I do too.
I've never seen, it's amazing how many people have came together for Summer and still just talk about it 24/7. Now, there's a lot of bullshit. Don't get me wrong. A lot of drama, a lot of crap. I engage in it myself. But the important thing is keeping her name out there.
Yeah.
You know? And I hate to say it because I'm not big on calling the cops and all that stuff. But, you know, I'm not going to do it myself, but I can kind of see the side of, well, maybe it helped light a little fire under the ass, if nothing else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Keep them engaged. Which I'm saying, I don't recommend anybody do any of that. I'm just saying.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this, but I think I know the answer. I've wondered if anybody's ever filed the Freedom of Information Act for the 911 call. But I'm sure Mr. LR tried that already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Mm-hmm. They usually release that. I don't know why they haven't released it. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope TBI go back up there before Christmas and do another search for Summer. It's been over a year now since the last one. I tell you, I try to think into that too. What is negative about searching? And I can't come up with nothing. So I don't understand why Ronnie's so against it.
Yeah. Only positive stuff can come out of it.
I tell you, I would say there's a greater chance that she wandered off and hasn't been found than there is of a stranger abducted.
Yeah, I agree. She might still be around there. You never know.
Oh, Nanny 423, new member.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
Welcome, Nanny. Thank you. But if it turns out that's the case, that's just going to be the biggest damn shame ever. That this could have all been solved and figured out and all that.
Single mom, true crime. She's been with us 6 months. She says, love it here. Love the chat and the channel. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, single mom.
That's sweet. We love y'all too.
Nanny's the lady that was having the issue with the getting her membership. I'm glad she figured it out.
Yeah, I'm not good on iPhone. Like the link, I couldn't find it. I tried. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for becoming members, and
Yeah, thank you.
we appreciate y'all. Suzette Brown been a member for 19 months. Thank you, Suzette. She's been with us a long time.
Thank you, Suzette. 19 months. I tell you, like I said, though, I mean, I really do. When I said that, I meant it. I think there's a better chance that Summer could be out there and not been found yet than there is that a stranger came up there and abducted her.
Yeah. I just don't get why they were so fast to say somebody's taken her. Me as a parent, I would think she would probably wandered off. You know, something happened to her.
Well, and that's why I feel like that's why I don't buy a lot of stuff, is because I feel like Candace having been there, her opinion should have been for a long time that she's had to have wandered off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my opinion would have been. If
Yeah.
I would have been in her shoes and it went down the exact same way she said it did, I would have thought she somehow wandered off.
Yeah.
That would have been what I kept thinking, because I would think I didn't hear nobody. The dogs didn't alert to nothing. I didn't see nobody. Nobody else saw anybody. My opinion would have been she wandered off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you get. I don't know how you get to where she's convinced now that it was something else. Oh, thank you, Suzette. You don't have to do that. Pink Banjo, member for 1 month.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
30
Suzette.
blissful days of membership.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop.
I'll get the pink picture. You guys are great.
I don't see anyone going up that hill taking Summer. I don't either, but I could see, man, like Candace maybe had a couple of twisted teas at the lake, got home, nodded off, woke up and Summer was gone. I could
Yeah.
possibly see that.
That's what I always thought, maybe.
But I still think it's good chance it's more nefarious than that.
Mhm.
But I feel like the way this Ronnie's been about the searching and all that, that he you can't shut the door as long as he's acting like he is, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that he does know more than what we know, just from what he says.
Who?
Ronnie, law enforcement, they know a little bit more than what we do.
It almost makes me think they know that you're not going to find her somehow.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what it makes me think. I try to think of why people do what they do, right?
Like almost like he knows that she wouldn't be around there for some reason, and it would be a waste of time.
That's almost what you got to think. That he knows searching people aren't going to find her, or the alternative is he's got some shady ass reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Nothing positive comes into my mind when I think of why he don't want nobody searching.
Yeah.
Does it yours?
Mm-hmm.
I just find it hard to believe he's that concerned for the searcher's safety. And, you know, I'll admit the woods and stuff, it's thick there. But I'm telling you, the average old country boy would not have an issue searching there.
Yeah, I could search there. Definitely.
Yeah. I've said all along I thought Summer got in trouble with Candace and ran from her. That's an interesting thought, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Gosh, Candace would be kind of scary running after you as a little kid.
Well, think about that, though. You know, like, that's a scenario right there.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really thought of that, because I know, like, if my mom was super pissed, I'd hide from her.
Yeah. I would too.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Don Seer in the Resurrection is telling to me.
Yeah.
As fast as he was saying it is
He like wrote her off
what got me.
in the same day almost, or a couple days. He had no hope. He knew somebody took it for some reason.
Yeah.
Why do you think that, Donnie? Why do you think somebody took her?
That's when I recall she jumped up like nothing. Like what? Yeah, well, why wouldn't she? Right? Talking about when they got back.
Mm-hmm.
Look at H taking the car with the kid and the girl with the shaved head that took the baby to the motel. Look at her kidnapping charges. Look at the date. Dawn has done and said too much not to be involved, though, in my opinion. JDTC, did you guys watch the interview room Sunday and hear him say that Robin is the one who told EquiSearch to leave Warriors Park? No, but I've heard that.
Wow. Wonder why.
Hearing that call my name. Hope you all have a great weekend. Okay, Missy Jessie. Have a good nap. Why push things so close to Summer going missing? I will tell you why. Deposit and first month's rent. Her kidnapping date is, let me go look. Be right back. June 15th. Why push things so close to Summer going missing? Jumped right up at the lake statement. A bit different. Like nothing was added. I know it made Chris wonder. That's wild that I still don't get the Robin involvement in any of that kind of stuff. That's so sketchy to me. Ain't it?
Yeah, especially if they haven't been going to that church for long. You know, why is she so involved in everything? You know?
I don't know. That's what I can't wrap my head around is her. I never thought the stuff she was doing looked that suspicious until she started with this stuff recently.
Yeah.
Because that makes zero damn sense. You know? And if that's true, if she if she requested EquiSearch leave the property,
That's kind of strange.
the next thing that comes into my mind is why in the hell would EquiSearch
Listen to her.
listen to her? You know?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
The numbers are very creepy. If anyone knows what I mean, June 15th, 2021, 6 months, 1 + 5 is 6. Ritual numbers, in my opinion, anyways, goes missing right before the summer solstice.
Yeah, I've heard that too. The day she went missing
Yeah.
on the calendars.
Robin is the poster child, and Tim Mullen is the producer of all her videos. It does seem like they're forming a team, right?
Yeah.
You put the blonde church lady out there as what you're seeing, and you got Tim cutting it up from the back and twisting everything on Fine Summer Wells to cover up any kind of misdeed that they do. He covers it up on that end. You got Robin distracting with this all of a sudden desire to be a YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
2 years after the fact, putting out just sketchy, weird, wild stuff. I tell you, I'm scared. I still haven't made through the videos of hers because I feel like I'm going to be hypnotized and wake up on Ben Hill or something.
Yeah. Her wording and stuff is weird.
It's so odd, all of it. Oh, Bert Dirt gifted 1 John Davis True Crime membership.
Oh, thank you, Bert Dirt. Who got it? Let me look and see.
If y'all look at all that stuff, man, it's a creepy vibe, I think.
YouTuber got the membership. That's their name, YouTuber.
Cool. Oh, that's the one JSB mentions that she's not a big fan of.
Oh. Don't feel bad. She talks about us too.
She don't like us neither. Don't feel bad.
What are the odds? 2 people around you accused of taking children all in such a short period of time. Then we have DW himself, 2 different families trying to take in or talk to children right after. Yeah. The odds are pretty slim.
Robin was at Warriors while CM interviewed Candace there. Searchers turned up unexpectedly and she asked them to leave so they wouldn't interrupt the interview or upset Candace. Oh, make me puke.
I would like, come on, yeah, film me search.
Oh, that just... Are you pretty positive about that? If that's correct, that just grosses me out.
Yeah, me too.
Ugh. Thank you, Bert Dirt. That was nice of you.
Yes, it was. Very sweet.
I love seeing somebody, old girl, don't like having a membership. It makes it even better, don't it?
Yep.
It's like a bonus. Like finding summer isn't more important. There you go. I mean, damn the McDonough interview. If they're there to search, can you believe that?
Yeah. Andrew Hilks talked about one family this weekend. I don't know, or I don't have the info with me right this second. The second child was child DW, admitted by the road, talking by the road when the mother came forward. I guess that was strange how he was talking, or from that kid side of the road that was talking to his parents. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
Dawn? He said he seen that kid in the road. He stopped, tried to help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. His run in at that house with the little girl out in the yard or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying that family was on Andrew Hills.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I tell you what, if Andrew don't tell H anything but stay away from anything to do with YouTube, he's not doing him a service. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the real Rockin' Robin says she has a question. Let's see. Why would law enforcement be collecting digital evidence if a crime has not been committed? True.
What is it?
She's asking if a crime had not been committed, why would law enforcement be collecting digital evidence?
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something there with that.
Yeah. Them taking all the time and stuff and getting the subpoenas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing is you notice, regardless, it seems like any branch of law enforcement that's ever been on record as making any kind of a statement, you've never heard anything pro Dawn and Candace. You know, now they've not went and accused them of anything or nothing like that, but you've never heard law enforcement just support that they don't think they're involved or nothing at all. You know?
Yeah.
And I gotta feel like, you know, for them to have basically cut off communication with law enforcement, the problem is probably that they got questions they don't have answers for.
Oh, thank you, Liz. She has a question.
John Davis, do you think that they would have reported Summer missing had they not had an open CPS case? I think Tim deleted the phones. I also think they sold Summer.
Okay.
Do you think that they would have reported Summer missing had they not had an open CPS case? See, I don't know. I don't know like the exacts of it. All I know is what, you know, Dawn has said. It's so hard to find out any kind of facts when it comes to the CPS situation.
Yeah. Which I see what you're saying. If she wasn't been monitored that closely,
Yeah.
he would know she'd be missing if they didn't report it.
See, I question about if it was reported when it happened anyway.
That day, yeah.
You know, I've always said you could have had her little brother riding around in the back of that truck and never known the difference on no security camera. I don't think. I question a lot, though. I think TM deleted the phones. I also think they sold Summer. Well, I think all those are possibilities. I don't get the phone thing with Tim, though. I don't know that there would have been much on it anyway, because I don't even think that was the phone he had that TBI had to begin with. Now, if he had left evidence afterward that maybe was on the phone, that could be something, but I just don't know the value of the second phone as far as evidence, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I bet if we knew that all DW has really done over the years, it would be shocking, allegedly. Well, I mean, let's just put it like this. We know of everything he's been arrested for.
Yeah.
Now,
times that by.
Do you think we actually know everything he's done that he hasn't been arrested for?
Nope.
Absolutely not. You know, you never know. Nobody ever gets caught every time, or they wouldn't do it, you know, as often as they do, right?
Yeah. You never know. You might find a hiding spot, have 100 pair of women's panties in it. You never know. That would be so freaky. That would be awful.
I tell you, man, this stuff lately, it's all super bad for him. All this that's come out with when JLR brought out that arrest report, you add that along with that phone call to the detective from Utah. I don't want to say, but I think it's pretty obvious that he's got an ill mind in some way.
Mm-hmm. What old, like, man in their 40s going to break in someone's house and steal.
Take bottoms,
Yeah.
drawers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Is that what he does on a Saturday night? That's his thing. And people like that usually escalate to the next level. You know, it starts out at that, then they have to do something more to get a high off of it.
I was truly bothered by Andrew's interview of H. H didn't know he was live at first. Andrew has been all about protecting H all this time, then that live. Yeah,
He should be doing that.
say what he wants to, but common sense should tell him that there ain't nothing good going to come out of H on YouTube talking.
Right.
Nothing. There's
Right.
nothing good can come out of that. From a father's standpoint, I know other people can be like, "Oh man, I hope he's on there. I'm afraid he's going to. I hope he spills something." Well, I, as a father, cannot understand why you would let him on YouTube. Period. I just don't see it as positive for him.
Thank you for being a member for 20 months.
Yeah, thank you.
Not a drama, nada.
Yeah.
I said it right. Woohoo.
Cornbread Mafia is not a who. It is a term. Cornbread Mafia is a homegrown sale. Yeah. I got the Cornbread Mafia was more into other stuff than having anything to do with abducting kids.
Yeah.
4-H used by all the adults around him. Yes. Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, because it's probably done a lot to his life, everything that's going on.
And if Andrew was here, I'd tell him that too.
Mhm.
I don't curb my opinion whether we get him upset or not. That's not a good idea. And I think he's got to freaking know it too. That's what kind of upsets me about it.
Yeah, I agree.
If he wants to encourage H to talk to somebody, it shouldn't be YouTube. It should be investigators.
Yeah.
Because that would, he's the alibi for why anybody probably thinks for sure she was there that day.
Yeah.
To me, it comes down to him.
Yeah, if he didn't come out and talk and say he was with them that day, I would really question to see that Summer was with them that day.
If it wasn't for H's testimony and stuff about what happened that day, I would in no way be half as convinced that she was there that day.
Right. Now, Zeke, quiet down.
Yeah, Rock and Robin, I agree with you on this. She says, in my opinion, don't delete everything off their phones. How odd is it? All three phones wiped from 3:30 on. He was not aware phone companies still have said info. I think definitely what you're saying. I agree with that because I always thought when he said that one time he said, when we got our phones back, everything after 3:30 was just gone. I always felt like he'd give him the phones like that.
Yeah.
And he was going ahead and he knew that issue might come up at some point. That could be, and that could be some evidence right there. That could be real actual evidence of something that mentioning of the 3:30, past 3:30 deleting on the phone.
Yeah, I agree.
Because even if he's telling that and it's the honest to God's truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Law enforcement did that for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, that little clip part where they talk about the digital evidence and stuff like that, it could be something just like that.
Right.
Brandy, I used to bubble bath Calgon take me away, and I try to wash my brown eyes with Dawn dish soap. That Irish green stripy soap bar thought I could wash my brown eyes blue. LOL. I like Irish Spring. I think it smells so good.
Yeah, I do. Dawn dish soap doesn't do anything though.
They may have used burner phone after 3:30. Yeah, that one that Grandis was loading up and unpacking at the pond if she was actually there.
Yeah, why did she do that day? That's weird too, right? Coincidence or not?
Yeah, everybody reach over and smack the like button. We should have at least 260 right now.
Y'all do that for us,
Cool.
please.
According to my numbers. I think Don has split personality inside the home and outside the home. Inside, he's a drunk and in drugs. Outside, he's a good, fearing God boy, or he thinks he is.
Oh, yeah. He does that. Yeah, one day he's talking about God, very godly, the Bible. Then at night, the wild Don comes out and starts drinking, cussing, and racial slurs, and everything else comes out.
I love YouTuber. Somebody said, hold on. Common Sense 101 said, YouTuber, you looking good over there with that supporter badge. I love it. Come on out of the bushes and tell us what you think about the situation, old girl. I know you in there.
Yeah.
You're back there. Come on out and tell us what you think. She won't answer us. She's going to stay in the bushes. It's much funner out here. You could chat. I don't block fools. I have the darkest brown eyes myself. I'd love to wear those gorgeous blue eyes of yours, Brandy. Just a month. LOL. Brandy got green eyes.
I just don't say anything. If they think I have green blue eyes.
Brandy loves blue eyes. Brandy wants my eyes, but I like Brandy's eyes. They're like emeralds.
Hazel.
Law enforcement can't check a phone they don't know of.
True. Like the burner phones are hard to track.
Yeah. But if it was used, it would ping off a tower.
Yeah.
There'd be evidence of it.
True.
In the bushes, could you hit the like button, please? Yeah, no doubt. If you hang out all day. Oh, I got another little tidbit off the Facebook page today too. I was going to show y'all. Where's it at? Hold on. Here it is. No. Here it is.
He's getting tired.
This was they made a post about this, but this is the gist of it. I cut it down a little bit. Chris McDonough's expert guest on the interview room tonight, Dr. Gary Bucato, says, obviously there's not enough information to make any kind of accusations or anything like that talking about the Summer Wells case. So let's stop making those accusations, shall we? Since that coming from an expert, I've seen everyone but the clerk at the hippie house accused of doing something to Summer. Stop dragging innocent people and children through the mud, in my opinion. And you can't read it. I can't read it, but the reply to it, right, was somebody went off on some complete wildness and threw JSB and Andy and her kids under the bus, and she hearted it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The last paragraph of her post is about not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody does it, and she hearts it. And, you know, that kind of stuff, that'll get called out over it, vanished in Tennessee. I thought that was so wild, though. I've seen a lot of that stuff lately, you know?
Mm-hmm. Hypocrites saying doing something else.
I don't doubt that the Cold Case Foundation is investigating no matter what they are for the victims.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's going. anybody investigating is going to have a lot harder time than they normally would because they don't have the parents' cooperation, it seems.
No, they don't.
Right?
I would, you could ask me anything. I'd do whatever you needed me to do.
And see, and when people's investigating, I'm sure that comes up a lot when it comes to getting records, or there's probably a lot of stuff you have to have the parents behind you on to investigate
Oh, yeah.
properly,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So, I'd like to think there is stuff going on people are investigating, but like I said, there's going to be stuff that's going to hurt them because they don't have the backing of the parents. I'm behind just about 5 minutes in from beginning, but unfortunately, Don has the right to say any of his racial remarks. Just y'all have the right to be offended because I served for both to have it. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword sometimes. My issue come when he made the threat, though. That was taking it too far. By the way, what actual job does TM have? How is he affording going off to Greece?
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
Well,
I don't know what he does.
I've often wondered about Tim because it seems like to me it could not be super beneficial in running their Facebook and stuff.
No.
And he spends a lot of time at it.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting tons of money off of it.
Burnt Dirt gifted one John Davis True Crime membership.
Thank you, Burnt Dirt.
Thank you, Burnt Dirt. And the lucky winner is Randy.
I'm trying to pull it up here.
Burnt Dirt, that is so nice of you.
For some reason, the chat's stuck.
I'm glad I've been adding more members only.
Yeah, we're trying to do better.
We're trying to do better. We just don't know what people want to see.
Yep. One way. Got a membership. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your membership.
Oh, good. One way is here
One
a bit.
way or another.
Cracking cases been put off till January. Yeah. Yeah, it got continued. I think it's January 8th. I seen it the other day. But he's still got another one coming up fairly soon.
For a different case where he was out publicly intoxicated in public.
And all Cam's business is out there, so it's not like I'm telling y'all anything everybody don't know. But his case Monday, apparently, I don't know what's going on, but it's going to be picked back up January of next year.
Why they do that?
But his public intoxication, he has to go to court for 25th, 28th, something like that.
He hasn't put his face back on YouTube, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I think he might be embarrassed. I would be.
See, I can't. I think it's one of two things. Either he's embarrassed over the public intox, or maybe he's finally checked himself in somewhere and is getting some help.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Because
I like to think it's the latter of the two, that he's at least checked himself in, getting some help, and gotten something done to that hand, man. Because I tell you what, that looks awful.
probably if he wanted to maybe have these charges, like, a better chance of, I guess, not getting off, but spending time in jail. Maybe the lawyer told him to go get help. It might help, when he goes to trial. Or
I tell you though, man, it really looking bad when you get that public intox before this thing is settled with custody.
That's more evidence supporting that, Really?
You know, I hate to see somebody lose their kids.
Yeah, I do too. You're
I
supposed to be
couldn't
on your best
imagine.
behavior, and then here you go, another charge on top of what he had.
Some point,
I think he's embarrassed because he come back to YouTube acting like that none of that stuff was true. He wasn't doing anything, and then he gets caught in public,
yeah,
messed up.
yeah. He was,
It's like he's lying to everybody's face, pretty much.
yeah. It's been sad for so long. No good news.
I just want him to get help and quit denying it. That's all.
I pray they gain the strength to recover.
Yeah, I do too, and they can. It's never too late. We just need to turn stuff around. And the first thing is to admit you got a problem. Right?
Yeah. And maybe that's what's happened.
Admit
Because,
you
like I
got a
said, there's
problem.
been radio silence for a little while now. The last thing I seen was a TikTok, and it's been a minute. So maybe that's what's going on.
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah.
But I tell you, that getting pushed back to
After the
January, that's going to be a long. I'm sure you're not getting your kids back until that's resolved,
right.
wouldn't you think?
Yeah. You wouldn't.
So every time it's getting pushed back, that's just longer they're going to have to go. So I hope they're on the ball of something positive right now.
And his rights are like where he's getting visitation. I bet where he got that charge, it probably hurt that also.
I'm sure it ain't helping nothing.
So. I just don't get people. I would be on my best behavior.
He has been for 2 years while spreading misinformation in Summers' case, in my opinion, footprints and all.
Yeah, the footprint thing.
See, I never would get behind the footprints because I never seen no super proof that anybody actually said none of that.
About the footprints and the dog. Yeah, dogs
A lot of that,
smelling.
I didn't get into. I believe if they pressured Grandis, we'd hear the truth. So I don't know, man. Grandis has a daughter that's been missing for 10 plus years. I don't think Grandis is the weak link. Grandis seemed pretty hardcore to me.
Yeah.
Oh, let me show y'all something now. I seen this. This was actually on Vanished in Tennessee also. But since you brought up Grandis, I was going to show y'all just this little thing I seen.
She did get first place in the wood chopping contest.
Back in the day. Here we are. I think. No, that's the wrong one. Here we are. Look and see if this is working right.
Okay. Nothing yet.
That's wild, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. What luck they have. 2 missing females in the same family. Don't know what happened to them. They just vanished.
Did y'all watch the Lost Women of Highway 20? I watched it.
I think I watched some of it and listened to it.
It was kind of crazy how that guy got away with that for as long as he did.
Yeah.
It really seemed like he should have been caught way earlier, didn't it? I'm conflicted about the footprints. I think my chat's.
I am too. I don't know about those. I've heard that there was footprints, but law enforcement didn't say anything, but they don't say anything about nothing really. So who knows?
Yeah. I don't know either. Haven't seen it, John. We'll have to watch. Yeah, check it out.
We're always trying to find something good to watch.
Oh, Tina says she watched the first episode. Okay, then I'm not going to watch. Let's watch all 3 and then we'll get back.
Mm-hmm. Won't spoil it.
'Cause I don't want to spoil it for anybody that ain't seen the other ones. And I don't remember how they went in order with stuff much. We had a good chat today, though, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Productive. I introduced y'all, which I think most of you had already probably known about it, but I know a few people said that they went and joined, right? The new Vanished in Tennessee
I've never been on there, actually.
Facebook group. I joined a couple. I got turned on to it by watching JLR. JLR brought it up.
Oh.
But there's a lot of creators on there. Y'all should definitely go check it out. Especially say you're on the Find Summer Whales and you read something Tim says and you're just like, oh, that's some bullshit. Flip over to Vanished in Tennessee and you'll get to find probably the truth, what actually happened.
Yeah. Or other people thinking the same thing.
Whoa.
What?
We got us a troll.
Woohoo. I troll.
Man. Guys, we appreciate everybody coming. I appreciate all the members
Yes, we do.
a lot. We just try to give y'all something to talk about and have us a nice little conversation.
We had a good time.
We had a good time with everybody, and thanks everybody for coming. I want to say too, I notice sometimes when we go back over, I'll look through chat, especially if I feel like I missed a lot.
Yeah,
And-
we'll
and-
watch it again.
Yeah, and people will say hi to us or say Brandy looks nice or something. We don't reply, and I apologize. We miss a lot of stuff, but if we miss you, we really don't mean anything by it. We try to include everybody, and we really appreciate everybody for coming.
Yeah, we do. Thank you guys. You know me, I can't talk and read at the same time.
And you know,
Speaking, but I'm bad at it.
we do though. We greatly appreciate everybody that watches the videos and all that. We really appreciate it. It helps us.
And all the members.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked to you. And all the new members.
But thanks, everybody. We appreciate you a lot. Everybody have a great weekend, and we're going to have something for you Sunday morning. We're going to have y'all a video, so be on the lookout. It should be pretty badass. I'm not promising, but I have a good feeling it's going to be pretty decent. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.